Dating apps are pretty much everywhere, right? But what if one of them promised to be something more? Something that wasn't just about the numbers game. Today we're going to take a look inside Zocialized, a platform that's pitching itself as a complete reinvention of modern romance. So, let's see if it's really all that.
Right out of the gate, Zocialized hits you with this really bold statement. This isn't just some catchy tagline, It's their mission, and it's aimed right at a generation that they say is just over the whole swiping thing. So yeah, they're definitely trying to send a message here. We're not like the others.
So what's the big declaration, really? Is it a genuine revolution in how we meet people? Or is it just a slick new look for the same old search for love? That is exactly what we're here to figure out.
All right, so to really get what Zocialized is all about, we've got to start with the problem they say they're fixing. It all kicks off with this idea of setting a completely new standard for dating.
At its core, the whole idea behind Zocialized is that the bar for online dating has just gotten, well, too low. Their whole mission is to create something that feels more intuitive, more innovative, for people who are just plain tired of the endless scroll and want to find something real.
And this is where you can really see the difference they're going for. See, your typical apps, they rely almost totally on algorithms. But Zocialized, on the other hand, is all about creating these curated experiences and fostering a real sense of community. It's a shift away from just the mechanics of swiping toward what they're calling the art of connection.
Getting started seems pretty straightforward. You join, you build out what they call an elite profile, and then you start dating. But that last part, matching on simple, complex, and in-depth levels, well, that's where their special tech really starts to kick in.
And that's our cue to dive into the engine room, so to speak. Because this isn't just about having a great-looking profile, it's about the artificial intelligence they've built, something they call their AI matchmaker.
Okay, say hello to the brain of the whole operation, the Match IQ engine. This is their own custom-built AI, and its entire job is to go way beyond simple likes and dislikes to find you matches that are supposedly way more compatible and curated.
So how in the world does it do that? Well, the Match IQ engine looks at a whole bunch of different data points. It's not just what you say you like. It's digging into how you actually behave on the app. It's analyzing personality traits, lifestyle choices, emotional cues, and get this, even your taste in music. It's all about building a much richer, more complete picture of who you are.
But it's not all just ones and zeros. Zocialized also brings in a human element with their love coach. This is an actual person who can give you guidance on everything from how to navigate dating to your own emotional wellness. It's a really interesting mix of high-tech and high-touch support.
Okay, now hold on, because this is where things get, well, pretty futuristic. Zocialized isn't just trying to match you with someone, it's trying to build the entire date experience itself, and it's doing it in these new, kind of wild, immersive realities.
So first up, they've got this feature called AR Connect. Basically, it uses augmented reality to put a digital layer over the real world. So you can imagine going on these location-based meetups or doing interactive challenges with your date all through your phone's camera.
And then they take it a step further. We're talking full-on virtual reality dates in what they call VR romance worlds. You can create these custom virtual date spots, anything from a fantasy forest to a super luxe penthouse. I mean, the possibilities there are pretty much endless.
And if you're into gaming, you're going to love this next one. It's called the Reality Romance Treasure Hunt. It's exactly what it sounds like, a real-world scavenger hunt that uses AR clues to lead you and your date to romantic rewards. It's a super fun way to make a first date feel like a real adventure.
So here's how that whole treasure hunt thing works. The app pings you with clues, which gets you out exploring actual real-world locations. Then you use your phone's AR to find these hidden rewards, and when you finish the hunt, you unlock some kind of unique date experience. It's a very cool, interactive way to get to know someone.
But the vision for Zocialized is actually a lot bigger than just connecting two people. The real goal here seems to be building an entire social world, a whole ecosystem for its members. They use this phrase a lot, luxury social matchmaking ecosystem. It's kind of a mouthful, right? But it tells you they're thinking bigger than just a dating app. This sounds more like an exclusive, members-only social club. But what does luxury even mean here?
And when they say ecosystem, they mean global. This isn't just in one or two places. We're talking a network that already spans over 20 countries, which opens up this whole world of international connections.
And to keep you hooked, they've built in this whole progression system. Think of it like a video game for your social life. By getting involved and finishing challenges, you earn these badges with names like Flirt Explorer. You collect something called Z points,
and you can even try to climb the leaderboards. It's a really clever way to gamify the whole social experience.
And the community stuff? It's pretty wild. We're not just talking about messaging. There are actual events, like luxury parties and private dinners, seasonal getaways, even virtual escape rooms. They're even adding creator tools so people can monetize their social clout right there inside the app.
Okay, so let's pull all these pieces together and look at the big picture. What's the grand idea, the core philosophy that's driving all of this?
And there it is, their big vision, a social renaissance for the modern elite. Wow, that's a really ambitious statement. It definitely makes you wonder, right? Who exactly are they considering the modern elite? And what does a social renaissance even look like in 2024?
And here's a neat little detail. The company behind it all is called Rafiki Social. Rafiki, as you might know from The Lion King, actually means friend in Swahili. They say they chose that name to show their commitment to building trust and community. It's a nice touch, adds a little depth to their story.
Which really brings us to the big final question, doesn't it? Socialized is this incredible mix of technology, gaming, and the search for human connection. But as we get better and better at engineering the perfect match, what are we forgetting? What's that messy, unpredictable, unprogrammable part of being human that might just get lost in the code? It's definitely something to think about.